Hey everyone, Son of a Silver Stacker here. Welcome to the best US Mint news channel on YouTube. Today's date's the 29th of November 2025, and in this video, it's jam-packed full of good information that I'm going to try and deliver in an entertaining way. Now, before any of that, though, make sure you hit the like button, and if you're new here or you're a returning viewer and you haven't subbed, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'm trying to get to 15,000 subs before the first of the new year, or right at the new year. That'll be fantastic. Also, make sure when you're commenting that you say something kind, ask if it's helpful, ask if it's necessary, and it's going to add to the conversation. I think that would be important. Thank you very much. Now let's bounce over to moneymetals.com. I can show you where the live spot prices ended the week. So gold now stands at 42.3705. Look at that. Silver up to 56.92, platinum at 16.8530, palladium at 14.8950, and Dr. Copper finished the week at 5.28 per pound. Remember, we were hovering around $4.90 to $5.02, but yeah, just yesterday everything went gonzo. Down over here, you're looking at in stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is $9.49 for a quantity of 1 through 39. They ask that you pay $66.41. So remember that price for our next page, and remember this price here, $56.92 for our next page. That's going to be important for what's going on, and this price as well. Now this is the sell to them price. It's going to be $54.60, and that is definitely hello. Where'd it go? Hi. 54.60. I think that's what it was, right? 54.60, and the silver spot is 56.92. Well, what's up with that, you might be asking? Well, I think that somebody over at Money Metals doesn't believe, and this is just my opinion, doesn't believe that this 56.92 is going to hold out for much longer. I think they think it's going to be closer to somewhere around here. But then again, they might be away, and it could be controlled by a human being, and they could be out and about doing Black Friday shopping or getting ready for Cyber Monday, or just the whole office is closed. Not sure what's going on there. Now let's bounce over to eBay and check this out. Now, all right, here we go. I have listed 2017 American Silver Eagle, and you could put any date here that you like, 2014, 2016, 2015. I think 2016 would be probably the coolest. That way it has the anniversary on there. All right, here we go. This is ICG, Mint State 69. It's a 2016. It's struck in Philadelphia. Right there, it's got the parentheses there for $52. What is the silver spot price again? Yeah, exactly. What does that make you think, folks? Does that make you think opportunity? Look at this one, signed by somebody that looks like Elizabeth Jones. It's an Eagle. It's got the anniversary, early releases, in Mint State 69. I don't know if it has that lettered edge on it. Here's one for 62.95. Here's one for 59. Here's an NGCX right there, 9.9. Gold, silver, Naples, and that's 2016 Eagle, $58.50 at 5:15 delivery. Here's a PCGS Silver Eagle, 30th anniversary, first strike, Mint State 69. Here's another one, Eagle 30th anniversary, and it's Mint State 69, early releases, $60. So yeah, I mean, I would imagine that some of the people that are selling the American Silver Eagles, from whether, be 2014, 2015, 16, 17, 18, I think some of them haven't had the opportunity to adjust their prices since silver went gonzo yesterday, probably because they're distracted, like I said, with either the holidays or what have you, especially sellers with lots of items that are listed. I don't think a lot of them have had an opportunity to adjust their prices, especially if they have 100 Silver Eagles listed. Are they going to go through all of them in one day, or are they going to catch up this weekend today, right? So it might be an opportunity to pick these up. Now let's keep on keeping on. This is the United States Mint's 2025 product schedule. We still don't have a date yet for the American Innovation Reverse Proof coin set. And I guess when we do, we'll be charged for our subscription there. That'll be fantastic. Can't wait for that. It does hold 3 coins that are phenomenal. It's got the Space Shuttle from Florida. It's got Texas, the Mission Control, and Michigan, the assembly line. And then we've got Ray Montague with the CAD design, the computer-aided drafting design for that frigate. So that's kind of a spectacular coin as well. Really cool. And I love the field. That's the ocean there. That's kind of a digital ocean. It looks really cool on the coin. Now let's keep on keeping on. We're going to find ourselves over here at eBay. And did you see these yet? Now I've got some emails and some comments about this particular listing on eBay, and I don't know whose it is, but some people are like, how could they do that? Well, I think this person's genius, and you can legally counterstamp, I think, that these coins, because it's, you're not really destroying it, right? You're just adding some artistic strike to it, or a counter stamp rather. Yeah, and here you go. And these are the sold listings, all right? Somebody best offer accepted there, 300 there, 59.99. And I don't know honestly if these are the exact prices that people have paid. I think eBay is I don't know what to think of it sometimes when I'm looking at sold listings. There's 54.99, 52.49, 44.99, and that looks legit as far as a real coin there. There's a 2025D and a 2025P. And it looks like they counter stamped the aura over there. Here's one. Looks like they took a mint image right there and decided to put a counter stamp just under Liberty, and that sold for $44.95, $42.40, or $42.50. Here's one. Looks like it was developed by AI. That's $39.99. Those are selling. Yeah, look at that. Bam. Looks like the same image from above. Same image from above there. Look at that. Looks like a double die counter stamped right there. $19.99. What do they got here? Misstamped right there. Read. Yeah. So, yeah, what do you think about that, folks? Would you end up buying one of these? Or are you all good thinking, you know what? I'm going to stay away from that. Don't need it. Because let's face it, a lot of people would love to own one of these Omega pennies that you find here at the Stacks Bowers auction. But really, it's unobtainium for a lot of us, right? I mean, who's going to spend? Let's just not even talk about this one because it has the dies that have been canceled, or $17,000. That's a nice down payment on a really nice car, or 16,000 or 15,000 or what have you for 3 pennies. And yeah, one of them's gold that's worth about $1,000. But really, I mean, ultimately, is this? I think I don't know. I think the mint could have handled this better. I think, and to call them circulating pennies, yeah, that might not be what they are, right? Because they're not intended for circulation whatsoever. They're nifsies, no doubt about it, especially that gold penny. But what if the mint did something like that? Last circulating cents. Are they circulating or not? I think that's debatable. The design is circulating, right? That's one thing we could say. But these would never see, unless the United States Mint did something fantastical and decided to put these out into the wild, like maybe 200,000 of these or 100,000 of these Omega pennies out into the wild, each from 100,000 from Philly and 100,000 from Denver. Yeah, that would be remarkable. And at that point, they would be worth a whole heck of a lot of money, I would imagine. But seeing how these are for the an upper tier of collectors, I think a lot of people are really just kind of put off by that and are not really happy about that. And that's basically what I'm seeing in the comments from yesterday's video that we did about this 2025 auction. Yeah, that's kind of a sad deal. Sad day in the neighborhood. All right, here's the 2026 product schedule from the United States Mint. And we have some sales I'd like to show you for this particular coin here. This is the American Eagle, the dual date American Silver Eagle. It's going to be fantastic also. And it does show the 250th Liberty Bell privy mark on it. And then the congratulations set. And I got to ask you a question. Which one do you think is going to be worth more in the long run? The dual dated American Silver Eagle out of West Point, New York, or the congratulations set out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania? Well, look at this. This is remarkable. Now, first things first. This is the American Silver Eagle with the dual date and the privy mark. All right, its mintage limit is 500,000. Has no product limit, but that's okay. The mintage limit is 5,000. That one supersedes everything. That one's the boss of it all. Household order limit is 10 on the subscription. It was 25. The Mint lowered that one by 15. But I got to tell you, there's a mere, and our source told us there's only 37,000 American Silver Eagle subscriptions left available for this particular coin. So this is going to be hot, no doubt about it. It is going to be hot. And look at the packaging here. All right, it's got a really cool packaging. I like they did this back in the 80s too with the swiping there with the paintbrush. Really cool design, no doubt about it. And love that it's in the clamshell again. But look at the sales here. We're going to go back to eBay. 2026 American Silver Eagle. And obviously it's not it right there. That's the 2026 and listings first. All right, there we go. $299.95, $249 there, $229 there, $199 for the congrats set. But that's it right there. Let's look at the sales though. And these are selling already, which is fantastic, I think. And look, it's what, a month or two away from now? Yeah. All right. So here we go. We're going to find these and there won't be far. Yeah, look at this one. Sold for November 27th, just 2 days ago now, for $313.45. That's what a big deal this coin is going to be. It is already selling for more in the raw than some of the Privy Marked Armed Forces medals. Think about that. That is something else. And can it sustain those high prices? We'll find out. Now, this one sold for $299.95, and that's two different sellers. A third different seller here, $249. Dig that. Another seller here, $229.99. Another seller, oh, it's the same one actually, $229 there, $199 there. It looks like he sold these and went, I'm going to raise the price. These are selling pretty good. All right, there you go. So those are going to be hot next year. HOT. No doubt. Now let's keep on keeping on. I'm going to go over back to the United States Mint's page. And this is the congratulations set subscription. And the mintage limit on this bad boy is 60,000. No product limit, but we're not worried about it because the 60 is what's important. And our source tells us that there's just under 6,000 of these subscriptions left. That is something else, folks. They are going quick, it seems like. And are they sold yet on eBay? Well, maybe, just maybe they are. Look at that one sold. It's actually listed for $199, and that's it. And that's it. And you know what that tells me? That tells me that this congratulations set is going to be hot, only because there's no real listings for them. All right. And because there's no listings, I think people want to see how it all plays out first. I think that's what's important here. Here's a congratulations set from 2025, 96 for $5 delivery. Remember, they're 97. 245 there for 70 deep cameo, 99 there for 2021 West Point. Yeah, nothing going on over here as far as the congratulations set from 2026. And I think it's being close to the vest only because, like I said, this is going to be a really hot item. I don't think anybody wants to part with this at all. And if you're able to pick up more than one of these, then kudos to you for doing such a fantastic job. I think this is going to be a really special coin for any American Silver Eagle collector. Really will be. I mean, 60,000, that's less than the American Silver Eagle with the V75 Privy Mark on it. That one had a mintage limit of 75,000. Now, obviously, the enhanced American Silver Eagle from 2019 out of San Francisco is way lower than this one, probably half of that. And that sells for good money even to this day. And will this be as good as that? I don't know. Only because well, it's from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and they have a bit of a reputation. I mean, if you want to ask about reputation and striking quality coins, all you have to do is go to the recently released Marine Corps Privy Mark American Silver Eagle out of Philadelphia. That's the first proof American Silver Eagle out of Philadelphia since the year 2000. And I'm not saying they forgot how to do it. I'm just saying that it comes out not the greatest, it seems like. That's what I'm going to say there and leave it at that. You can figure it out that this is probably going to be the same situation where maybe half of them are right? Suspect, like, ooh, yeah, no. So imagine 30,000 of these being in a proof, deep cameo 70 or even, I just have a feeling that it's going to be the same song and dance. It's going to be a tough one to have in a not mid-state 70, a proof 70. I think it's going to be a tough one, big time. All right, probably yammered for too long already, incessantly. But anyway, that's what I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. And I don't mean to keep coming back to these particular products, the congratulations set or the American Silver Eagle with the dual date, but I did come across some sales I wanted to show you and some of the ideas I had about it. All right, now let's go to the +1 action. All right, here we go. This is Proverb 10:8. The wise of heart will seize good deeds, but the foolish one's lips will become weary. And I believe what this means is a wise person intentionally pursues good deeds, but a fool simply talks without following through on his intentions. And, I got the Nike thing down here, just do it. And I think what the fool does is just going to be like, and then I'm going to, and then I'm going to, and then I'm going to, and then doesn't do anything about it. So, but at the same time, remember, God not only looks at your deeds, but he looks in your heart, what you wanted to do as well. So I think that says something about something right there. And I think he gives you the benefit of the doubt. And he knows what you wanted to do. And he knows if you could have done it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, then you probably should have. But if you couldn't, well, he takes that into consideration. Now let's bounce over to 39's Fine. Yeah, 99.9 KOI and Coin News Radio. This is Metallica. To live is to die. Yow. That's profound, isn't it? Now, with that said, I want to thank y'all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you're going to see, sub the channel. It's absolutely free. What's not free is going to be membership. It's $1.99 per month. It's the price of a cheap cup of coffee at your favorite watering hole. Watering hole? Nah. Maybe breakfast joint, whatever. And or Starbucks. You can get a double espresso for more than what my membership costs. It's $1.99 a month. I try and keep it as low as possible so that many people can access it. It's not like the Stacks Bowers auction where it's only available to an upper tier collector. I think I try and make it as low as possible so that everybody can, help out and chip in to get these videos keep coming out each and every single morning. I mean, it's about 6.6 cents per video in a 30-day calendar month. And if it's too much money for you, I totally get it. And I do hope that your situation changes sooner than later. Now, you all have a great rest of your weekend. Have you had 4 days off? Have you had the last 6 days off? And if so, congratulations. I think that's fantastic. And did you have a great Thanksgiving? Hope you did. And did you find some Black Friday deals? Let me know in the comments below. And if you know about some fantastic Cyber Monday deals, let us know in the comments below, because a lot of the community reads, right? They reads the comments that you put on the videos. They really do. People really do care. Now, with that said, y'all have a great rest of your day. Stacker out.